some of you clicked very fast. What's going on, guys? How are you doing on this beautiful Saturday? We are doing some open Sourcery today. Technically, we're not going to write much code because we have written all of it. So, but now you've probably seen the P10K video. So there will be a second one about the custom SBT segment that I built, custom P10K segment for SBT. And I want to learn how to create a PR for this particular repository for P10K so that it's in, so that you guys don't have to go to my dot files and copy paste the the actual function, right? So it should be part of the P10K. So I have a bunch of stuff to do today, so I'm planning a very short stream. So let me just like shut up and let's just like get right to it. Okay, so if we were to go to power level 10K, no, it's actually around that thing. Okay, so we actually forked it last time I streamed, and we looked for like contribution guidelines. Like usually whenever you oh hey man, hey Pavel. So usually when you want to contribute to open source, like your first step should be to go and maybe create an issue, or maybe not even an issue, like find their Discord or something. And oh look, opening up. Okay, that's it. Like I was looking for something like this. What is this? No, if you know how to fix an issue, consider opening a Twitter. Okay, so yeah, so essentially you need to get in touch with the people first. Occasionally some repositories would have like a guideline. I don't know if something like, I don't know, tap level cats, for example. It's usually my go-to thing. So they will have, see, like they have like a contributing MD, right? And it's like how you contribute. There's nothing like this in P10K. Probably like, yeah, see, like the first step is like, create an issue, open an issue. Yeah, let us know that you're working on it. There's already a GitHub issue you're working on, leave a comment, let people know that you're working on it. So the first step is always communication. However, in this case, like because I really, I just want to open the PR, and because we're live streaming, if I open the issue now, like I'm not gonna get a response for, I don't know, whatever. So what we did the last time actually was that we clicked on something, like for example, I don't remember if it was this one. Now this one actually has some comments. Okay, so basically I'm looking at, like feedback that people usually get. I'm looking for like how long it usually takes to get responses. Like this one was like super fast, but it's also like a long time ago. All right. Okay. All right. So performance is a big concern, right? Because one of the reasons, like, well, not actually one of the reasons, like the main reason why power level 10K was forked in the first place from power level 9K is to have a higher performance. Let me actually see like what this guy did so that he's being bashed on so much for performance. Because maybe we're doing something similar and we just don't know. Oh look, there's even like those things that I didn't know about. Sort of unfortunate, we kind of have like most of the code written, but this is not enough to just like drop it in and be like, yo, merge it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it's probably here. All right. does it even do? It has this init thing. Oh man, this makes me feel that we're going to need to learn much more than I thought for this. Oh hey, what's up? How is life? Actually, it's not the appropriate time to ask this question. But I hope you're doing great. This is a lot of stuff. All right, so like hopefully we're not gonna get bashed on for performance because we're not gonna have like any external dependencies. We're basically using only curl and stuff, and we're caching the whole thing. Because like if you haven't been here the last couple of times, so the first time I'm gonna switch into a directory, it's gonna cache the latest version of SBT, so it's gonna take like 2 seconds to load, right? But after this, it's all good, right? So there's zero performance impact. So if we go out, go back in, it's all cached, right? Yeah, that's what you get for doing nice things for people. All right, so performance should not be an issue. Let's have a look at something else. So let's look at something that actually was merged. Hold on, this is a fix. Maybe let's look at one more before. Async Docker. Again, Docker? Is it sync guy? No, it's not. I should have time to look into it tomorrow. That was like ages ago. I wonder if he... Oh, okay, hold on. I took a look at the code and I think it would require different design to make it more flexible. It wouldn't be easy for you to implement rotate. For my own maintenance, cost was no regard for how long it would take anyone else to do the job, so I'll do it myself when I get the time. Content expansion has totally eluded me. Okay, so basically like this main maintainer, he doesn't have the time, and he also doesn't have the time to explain what exactly he wants. So he says that it will take him like longer to actually explain what he wants than to actually implement it himself. Well, that's the reason why he doesn't have time, because he doesn't train his contributors, and so at the end of the day, he's the one who has to do all the job, and so he doesn't have the time, so he doesn't do the job. Little advice here, guys, like if you are at some point in a senior tech lead or something position, you have to give tasks to people who don't know how to do these tasks, because otherwise they will never learn, and you have to explain it to them. If you don't, it will be forever your problem at the end, because they won't be able to do it, and so you will need to do it. This is just how life works. There is no other way around, and it's the same thing for open source. If you don't teach your people like what exactly you want, you're not going to create a community. Yeah. What do you plan to contribute to PTNK? Oh yeah, so I built this thing over here that shows the SBT version, and it also checks if it's the latest version or not, and shows you like this thing. So if I go to another directory where I have another random project, then it's like here, see, 171, takes it from the build properties. So I want this thing to be in there. You can obviously have it already, you just go to my .files, right? So if you go to .files@davidside.com and you search for P10K, and then you search for SBT, So this is where I'm using it, like I added it on the right. And another thing is just a function at the bottom. See, it starts here and it ends all the way over here. I can actually post this, hold on. So I can grab like from here to, hold on, here. How do I mark multiple lines? Shift, probably shift, hold on. Until here. Yeah, so I can grab this thing and I can throw it into the chat. Right. So if you drop this thing into, yeah, it's because I'm this is the part that just shows it, right? This other thing is you know, checking for the latest version and caching. I basically cache the latest version for 24 hours so that, you know, so that I can just do this and it doesn't go to Maven or GitHub stuff, GitHub releases page and stuff. But it's actually tiny. It's just that, you know, it's bash, so that's why it's like huge, and a bunch of it is like comments. All right, guys. So I have bad news. So if we wanted to contribute to this guy's repository, we actually have to we have to like understand the entire design of this whole thing, especially now that I've seen now that I've seen this one, and I've seen things in there that are new to me. Maybe he made it like a little bit too complicated. Like I didn't know that he has like this like init icons thing. I also don't know why it's better to have them like this. I guess he prefers not to have Unicode in there. Oh, by the way, guys, I found an issue in Windows Terminal, right? So if I go into that's a good idea, actually. We should totally do that. Hi, Timon. What did I want to do? I wanted to show you guys this, right? So look, in Windows Terminal, for some reason, when you use like this icon, see how it's misplaced? Like the icon should be here and the arrow should be here. And it's literally like just because it's Windows Terminal. And I even like played around with it. I replaced this icon with a different icon and then it worked. It's like, I don't know, like maybe it's like 1 pixel wider or something like this. All right, I should not have closed it. Okay, so this is a very good idea. I like it. Let's actually find the, yeah, so I forked it last time. Hold on, I should probably update it. Actually, we shouldn't update it because there's like nothing new, like nothing happened here. Nothing happened here in forever, I think. Oh, 2 days ago. Okay, something is happening. Okay, so how do we do this? Git pull upstream, I guess, from the remote upstream, but did not specify a branch. What, I guess upstream master. I never did it like this. It does not appear to be a good repository. Okay, hold on. Like, one thing that I don't like about min pages is that the examples are like somewhere at the bottom. It's like the first thing that you want to see. Like, just show me how. Maybe I search for examples. Git pull origin. That's what I just did. Normally the branch merge is the head of the remote repository, but the choice is to remove the branch name remote and branch name merge options. Oh, so it's probably a space. So it's probably a space. Yeah, it's a space. All right. And now I'm like one behind on my own, so let's push it. Okay, There we go. So let's open it and see. All right. All right, so let's just search for Java version. In fact, like now that I'm thinking about it, I should have totally looked at it like before I implemented my thing. Okay, so this is just in the README. This is just disabled, and this is just a little bit of a guide here. Okay, so this is interesting. They're doing colors like this instead of hard coding them. Okay. And he's doing this for... Wow, they're doing different colors. For lean, he's doing different colors. Okay. Okay, so they have the init thing. I don't remember that we needed the init thing. But yeah, let's try to understand this. It's a good idea. So it's all just like here, right? Like, okay, there's also something else. There's the P9K declare and stuff. So unfortunate, you know, we kind of have this thing already working and now we have to change so much. Okay, so if Power11K Java project only, then upload. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is how we also, this is why we see the Java version. Yeah. We don't have this issue, okay. Local Java commands Java. Okay, so what the hell is this? Like, why is this necessary? No, you didn't. Like, you kind of say me now. I just need to like copy paste a little bit. Okay, so it looks like he wrote this code. Or maybe he was just fixing a bug. Bug fix, bug fix, bug fix. Like, what? Where's the initial thing? Okay. Like, I'm not a bash expert, so he will probably bash me, for, you know, doing some stupid shit, and then he's not going to explain what it is, and then this PR is never going to be merged. Okay. Okay, so I need to figure out what this commands thing is. So somewhere something says commands equals. Really, that's it? Okay. Yeah, I kind of did this in the video that is coming out next weekend, which is also why I'm doing this now, so that I can include the link to the PR like in the video, so that you guys can go and like upload it. Okay, seriously, like, where is this commands thing coming from? Maybe it's this, right? Maybe this is some magic that like this P9K underscore commands somehow turns into that other commands that we had there. Commands Java. What does it even do here? Like segment condition, prompt side, segment index equals. So there's like when we built it, we found there is this like what was it, P10K segment help, I believe. And like this is like the whole tutorial. Like there was nothing about this whole like init thing or whatever. It was just this. That's it. So like core segment tells you if there's a file name 3. There's an icon, process bias, blah blah blah. So he does a little bit of stuff, then he does this. That's it. Like this is all the docs we have. So it looks like he prefers to have, like not to have like Unicode characters here, because like for us, like I just like dropped it in, but that's not a big deal. Cache val. Like guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like it's very unlikely that it's gonna be merged in, because this dude seems to be like really he seems to like really know what he's doing when it comes to bash, and I didn't. I just like copy pasted the shit from Stack Overflow, cleaned it up a little bit, and it works. So EA programming. And for example, like how does this thing get resolved? Right, like I know like something somewhere says like Java icon, right? Obviously, multiple places in fact. There's different value. What the hell? What is happening? Okay, so he probably has two lists. Like one is the one, because like when you run through the configuration wizard, you're being asked like if you want Unicode or not. So I guess like one version is Unicode, the other one is not. Jeez. What is that? So in Bash you can just concatenate strings like this, right? It's a string here and then here. This is interesting. So I guess like if you say that you don't want icons at all, it would just like do the word Java. I really don't get it. Like why does he need like so many? Like maybe like Unicode, not Unicode, but why is there like 6? Okay, so if we go here and we scroll up like freaking maniacs. Awesome patch font required. Okay, and what about this one? Font config with awesome font. How is it different? Oh, F my life. Like I know how to do that one. Nerd font complete, yeah. Wow. So basically, depending on some fonts, it's doing that. Oh man, like building something for the terminal is such a torture. Okay, anyway, and then he just does this, and probably somewhere internally he resolves it himself. Yeah, whatever. Enjoy your Saturday, which is gonna be Sunday for you soon. Say hi to everybody. Okay, so even though like this whole thing is annoying, we could do this, right? By the way, it's not like we're lucky and something somewhere says SB. We're not, of course not. Why would we be? So one line is here, one line is here again. Why? One is with cache, one is without cache. I'm thinking that maybe none of this stuff is required because we're doing like a P10K segment. What if we search for a P10K? I am very, very concerned that I will do all of this work and then it's not gonna be merged because I have no idea what he expects and I have no idea why it's so it's not complicated, it's just so complex. Also, another thing that I'm worried about is that there is actually some like Scala env stuff. But I've never seen it working. And I've even like looked up what the hell it is. Right. And it's even been like maintained like 16 months ago. Latest like a while ago, like a year ago. But like I've been in the Scala ecosystem since 2010 and I had no idea that this thing exists. Like I didn't know that you could do like this stuff and whatever. It has like 119 stars, right? In like basically 10 years. So yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know anybody who uses it. So this could be another thing why we could be, I don't know, rejected or whatnot. Let me actually check something real quick. Okay, just somebody joined the server. Okay. That was loud. Oh, it's the same guy who joined the Discord server. Welcome. Was it Marsilio? Hold on. I couldn't read it. Hold on. Marsilio. Yes. Welcome. 2 years ago. This is another thing why I'm like, ah, shit, because of this, it might be rejected. Like, I'm really leaning towards going like, whatever. If you guys want to just copy paste it from my dot files. It's like what, like 20 lines of, or whatever, 30 lines of bash, and that's it, and you have it. I don't know, today just like one of those days where I don't feel like doing like all of this work and then potentially like for nothing. Let's have a look at Java version again. So I'm mainly concerned about this because it's a P9K prompt segment. I'm just like thinking like maybe I don't need like any of this. Like, what is this commands Java and what is all that stuff? Also, another thing, like I cannot, like, how do I even test this? So let's say I wanted to do the same trick as he's doing with this Java icon thing. Oh, I would use this whole P10KZSH. No, I can't. Like, how? So I would need to build it from source. From source. No. Build. All right. Installation. Manual. Okay, so this is how I could test it. So we would use this thing instead of yeah. Let's start doing something. Let's see. Okay. You guys have been here. Don't forget to hit the like button so that more people stumble on this thing. So again, like I am really leaning towards like not doing any of that stuff. So we're just gonna like get going and we're gonna see like how far we get in like half an hour. And then if I'm just like annoyed by all of this stuff, then we're just not gonna do it. It's not worth my time. It works for me, it works for you guys because you can anytime just like copy paste these like 20 lines of bash and it's all good. All right. Let's start by this. So if I go, if I open my ZSHRC, right, and I go to the very bottom and I just paste this thing in, and in my case, it's in, actually I see it at the top over there. Okay, so I don't need this thing. So in my case, it's in dev gets, well, GitHub, Romka TV, maybe he's a Twitch streamer, and then power level 10k, and then power level 10k ZSH theme. Is it in there? It is in there. So it's gonna be this thing. All right, so let's see if I need to like uninstall some stuff or whatnot. Okay, so it seems like it works. So like, does this mean that if we go to an SBT directory right now, it will crash because my p10k config says, no, it's not gonna crash. Okay, it's not gonna crash. Okay, so we're gonna go and we're gonna try to just like paste this thing in. So do we have like Java version here? No, we don't. Okay, so it gets it from somewhere. Hold on, is there Java version in lean? Okay, so it's just lean 8 colors. Classic. It says internal, so I can't even freaking put it there probably. Okay, so this is a small file, right? It probably gets the prompts from somewhere. Probably commands, right? Like you need init, blah, 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 functions, setup. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to like throw it in here somewhere. Where did the other guys throw it in? Oh, so they did throw it in internal. Okay, so I guess I can do this. Okay. So let's just put it like here. Okay. Let's do this in a lame way. So let's open p10k zsh. All right, so search for my SBT version, this one, okay, and just like grab this whole thing and go here and, well, let's just paste it like here, for example. Again, like that, put left. So so now let's go and do like this, not like this, like that. So it's gonna be like just SBT version. And hold on, this is a function. They don't even use the word function. Okay, that's a bash thing. I think we can just do this. Okay. So now if I go here and I find my SBT version, and instead of, actually let's keep both. Let's keep like my SBT version here, and let's go down here after the new line and put like SPT version. Now let's see if this works. Obviously it doesn't. Like, why would it work the first time? So it doesn't see it. This means that we need to register it somewhere. It's probably this init thing. All of them have this init thing. Yeah, they all have this init thing. And why is it always called like P9K prompt? Maybe we should do this as well. Okay, so let's grab like until here. Go up a couple of times. Like here, and paste it here. Not like this, like this. Okay. Okay, so now let's grab like, for example, like this thing. And go like this, like that, paste it in. Okay, so everywhere we say Dropbox, we're gonna go SPT version. Really worried about these commands. Just go like SPT version for now. Another test. Still doesn't work. Let's put an echo here to see if this works at all. We're here. Because I added this like source thing. Hold on. Need more space. I saved my ZSHRC, right? Maybe the problem is that it's already sourced. Let's go and see if we can delete it. So it's in on my ZSH custom themes. Yeah, so inside of this there's like power level 10K, and inside of it is power level 10K ZSH theme. Okay, so let's move. Back up, power level 10K. All right, let's see. Okay, so now we see we're here. This means if we go to 0, we still don't see the shit. Why? Okay, hold on. This is theme not found, but our theme obviously still works. So this means that if we go like this again, now real quick, means if we go like this, then nothing is gonna work exactly. Okay, so this thing actually does work. So probably for now, if we just go here and do that, it should be good with like a local setup. Okay, so we have like we're here. All right. So we have like a working thingy. Okay. Or not men, I'm just always saying men, sorry. What's up? Okay, so this thing works. Exactly. Okay, so if we're seeing this code, why are we not seeing like that thing? So this means that we need to, okay, let's look at Java again, because we took like Dropbox, maybe it's has something special. It does this whole like, okay, let's grab this. Let's go up. Let's go like 14K like this. What the hell did I just do? Like this. Oh my god. Okay. Again, let's go down. Okay, 4J, copy this thing. Let's go back. 7K, mark this thing, paste. There we go. Okay, so let's go take Java. Change go next. SPT. Let's just go like this. Whatever. Does it work now? Right here. So mine works, but this one doesn't. Like, why? Did I make a typo or something like that? No. So we did like P9K prompt SPT version. So where's this Java version thing gets registered? Where did life go wrong that I'm writing bash? Contributing to open source freaking bash project. Just doing a couple of these like declare things. Let's search for just Java, not Java version. So I guess this is just theming. This is readme. Theming. Icons. Okay, it has to be here. So where does it say Java but not Java version? Okay, so it's probably inside of the function. Okay, so this is not it. Local Java, commands Java. So I guess maybe it's for checking if it's like installed or something. When it's called init, it has to be there. Is commands maybe like a bash thing? And there are also like these declare things. P9K declare. Like this is another thing, you know, like in order to contribute it properly, like P10K wants to be like fully compatible with P9K. And I have no idea about P9K. So we need to also contribute it in somehow. Sorry, in a way that it actually also works with P9K. Hold on. I want to find a PR that somebody did, somebody that is not like this dude who created this whole thing. and then it got merged. Okay, so here I guess we just need to go closed, right? Oh, I can do it here. Close. There we go. Fix. Wow. Okay, like this one. What does this symbol mean? Oh no, this is a plugin. I want to see how somebody contributed a freaking segment. Good idea. Let's click on merge. Somebody must have like contributed an actual freaking segment that this dude merged. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's like nobody's contributing segments. Okay, there we go. Like over a year ago. Let me guess. Huge conversation. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay, it's a file manager inspired by NNN. So I simply copy paste the NNN's definition. That's all right. I just seen that the default value for the prompt is a PID. It feels like it's so much different, blah, 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 but maybe you have some good ideas, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Just want to know whether you're an extra or not, right? So if so, just the icon should be enough. No text, move shell is like that. Okay. Okay. What? Tag the new commit in ZSH for humans. If you're on Z4 humans update, you'll pick it up. What the hell is ZSH for humans? Okay, it's his thing. Okay, great. All right, so let's see what this guy did. Okay, theming stuff, icons, and P10K ZSH. Okay. Like, why are they doing this whole init thing? And he used function, and he didn't have. Okay, hold on. Okay, if this stuff is not necessary, where were we? Here, right? So if this stuff is not necessary, then I can just go like this. Prompt SPT version, and I call it function. It works. Okay, great. So this whole blah 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 was not necessary. Okay, cool. So it's here. First step. So now we don't need this we're here. All right. So what we did is like, this is like mine, and this is like the new one that we're gonna hack on right now to make it like fully compatible with like how he wants. Okay. So do we need this init thing? Like I have a hunch that this whole init thing is just for like for P9K. I think that P10K required. Okay, so I'm right. Okay, but he still included it over here. But why? What is this stuff? What is this? I really don't get it. Like this thing, like maybe, like I read some stuff about this. About that thing. Like, why would he? Maybe it has like a global thing to only show segments when you type the name of the command. Like, it's like a P9K thing, right? Hold on, but he's also doing like a P9K problem. Like I have a feeling that we don't need like any of that crap. Let's just not do any of that crap and just hope that we're good. Well, if we don't do any of that crap, then it's for sure not gonna work with P9K. What does it even mean that it's not gonna work with P9K? Because like he wrote some stuff that it's like compatible and whatnot. Okay, there we go. Understands all configuration parameters. Migration, straightforward. All your Prolog configurations will still work. Probably look the same as before almost, but it will be much faster certainly. I'm using Prolog with all my ZSH. How do I migrate? Oh, hold on. Maybe, oh no, we're not doing this anyway, right? Let's just hope that this dude is gonna talk to us, okay? And if he doesn't, then whatever, then we're just not gonna merge it. Because again, as I said many times, you guys can just go to my dot files, just like copy this function, throw it in, and that's it. You can use it. Actually, let me search for P10K segment. Oh look, P9K problem segment does the same thing. This thing looks super close to how our init thing looks like. Right, if I paste it in here. Segment condition. I really don't know what this thing is. Freaking zero docs about this whole init. Maybe this is a function. Everybody does this shit. Like, what do they have on the right side? Like, I don't get this thing. Like, what is he? Like, it's so, like, most of the time, it's like commands and then something. Like, this is ours, we can ignore it. But sometimes it's something crazy like this. It's like a default, maybe it's for this, like, what's it called, this fast prompt thing. But no, for the fast prompt there's another thing. Hold up, guys, let me close the door real quick. All right, so what was that thing? Yeah, for the instant prompt there's another thing. So what is the purpose of this? Some sort of index. Okay, whatever. I don't know. And also, I'm really like losing interest in this whole thing. Okay, so it works like this. Okay, so let's try now. It's like I'm the only one in this entire file who is doing what the actual tutorial says to do. Like, I feel like I'm the only one who is contributing a segment in, like, after like this tutorial was written, because like this was like a year ago, more than a year ago. Maybe a bunch of stuff changed, and it's also like maybe the reason why nobody's contributing, because like there's just like no docs. But still, let's try this thing, right? So let's just put like Java icon in there and see what happens. So first let's put Java icon like this with single quotes. Hold on, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do, oh, Jesus. Okay. Java icon. So let's see what's up. Okay, so obviously, so let's try like this. Okay, it doesn't freaking resolve it. Like, how in the... Like, how does this thing work? They call prompt segment instead of bit&k segment, but still. Let's try like that. Great. Oh no, actually, hold on. Like this thing, I kind of... There was something in here. What? Okay, hold on. There was something in here about this. So I think if I do -r, okay, so are things. Okay, so let's go like this. Remove that. Okay, I have a good feeling about this. That's not expected. there like an error message? There's not. Okay. So let's try +R. Damn. Oh, implementation, huh? All right. Symbolic reference that needs to be resolved, for example, log icon. Okay, here he uses freaking bash. Seriously. All right. Okay, hold on. I think I need to change it back to minus. This is ridiculous. What if we do this crap? All right, so what if instead of like P10K segment, we do P9K prompt segment, whatever. Was also something else. There was okay, so I can also do this. I mean, this thing clearly works, right? So it's there. So why, when I call P10K segment, I cannot resolve? I feel like I need like one extra thing so that like P10K understands like how P9K stuff works. Maybe I can find like function segment or something, or he didn't use the word function, of course. So how about this? Freaking ridiculous. So let's try to ruin this one. So let's just go like, whatever the hell that is. Like, is it going to disappear from? It does. So it, see, like it did disappear. I don't get it. How does this guy do it? God. Yeah, and he had an easy way out here. Also, like here, what did they have? It's the foreground. Like even this, like how do they use? Well, like all of this stuff is useless to me because they call these like P9K functions. I want to call it P10K function. Like these things, like we can do all of these things. That's not an issue. Like here, he's doing the same thing. He just goes like this. So he's even going without the quotes or anything. Guys, like seriously, I'm like giving up here. Like I could spend like hours and hours and hours and figure this thing out, but it's just not worth it, because whoever is interested in having this thing like shown can just like literally go to my dot files and copy paste it. It's like what, 62 to 13 is like what, like 50 lines of code. Half of it is like comments. If I stop now, I know for a fact that we're not gonna go back to this. Like I know that we can figure this out. I just don't think it's worth my time. What do you guys think? Or maybe we try it some other time when I have just like more time and more will. Because I have a bunch of stuff to do today. I'm also planning another stream about like setting up a remote box, because I got a remote server for myself. Because my laptop is starting to overheat like very often again, and until I build a computer, like I got myself like a remote thing to do like a remote development, and we could do like a live stream of like configuring it, which is always like a thing that should take 10 minutes, but usually it takes hours, because sometimes some things are always like slightly different. In fact, I just got an email that it's ready, right before the stream, so I'm like, oh man, we should do this instead. Okay. I still want to solve at least this. Like they just go like Java icon like this. I should be able to do let's try to use common sense. Let's do like -I Java icon. I think this one we haven't tried. Like just like -I Java icon. Okay, so let's go these ones. Okay, maybe we did try this one. Let's try. I saw like maybe this one somehow. Hold on, let's do it for both. I don't even know what that syntax is. I decided to learn Java. Hopefully we'll pick up Scala soon. Your videos will be helpful. Thanks for all the content you put out. I'm glad you like it. Just so that you know, Java is not a prerequisite for Scala. So if you have, like, if you already are a programmer, you know, like let's say, you know, Python or something, you can just start with Scala. If you don't know any programming at all, again, Java is not a prerequisite. I actually have a course completely free on YouTube. It's a playlist. Scala, your first programming language. Yeah, I'm not worried about like giving up. I just want to like at least figure out like why I cannot do this. Like what? Because I should be able to access this thing somehow, right? Obviously, like if I write like exactly the same thing, then it would work. But I don't want to do that. I want to use this new way of doing segments. I just feel like the documentation of how to create your own custom segments is different from how to actually contribute them. And so now that I have creating my own segment, I don't feel like rewriting into this other style for no freaking reason. But I'm just curious, like why I cannot like at least like resolve this icon, right? Like at least like something like this should work, right? Like this is like there has to be a way to like grab them somehow. And even just like through trying out, like there aren't like that many combinations. Maybe they did like a percent thing, like something like that, and forgot to freaking tell me. Okay, that's clearly not it. The freaking bash, Jesus. How about this? All right, we're giving up. Yeah, we're giving up. This code here in case some demon possesses me and we want to go back to this thing and try this thing again. Yeah. All right, so we need to go to here, move it back, power level 10K. What did I just do? Should have been a space. Okay, so now it's back, and if I go to my dot files, which is that crap, it's gonna revert this. There we go. All right. So we're back at everything works land. All right. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. So yeah, again, like if you really want this, you just go to my dot files. Just grab this thing, which I posted earlier, so you can scroll up, or you know, I'm gonna post it again because it's my stream. I can do whatever the hell I want. You just take this function, you throw it like wherever you want into your .p10k ZSH, and then somewhere where you're specifying the segments, right? So for example, if you want it on your left, you'll put it here. On the right, you put it here. I'm sorry, on the left, and then in the second line, you put it here. If you want it on the right, which is what I did, where is it? I put it right after Java version, and I give it the same colors, right? So you do like my SBT version, like this, and that's it. Let me actually demo this. So if you go to here, right, like scroll down a little bit. So I'm just gonna put it like everywhere. So I'm gonna do like my SBT version. So it's gonna be on the left. It's gonna be on the left in the let's put it before the prompt character, like this. And we're gonna go down a little bit, so now it's on the right And also let's put it like here after the new line, right? So now it's going to be like ridiculous. It's going to be everywhere. All right. So here you can have it on your left, on your right, on the second line, or over here. And this is a built-in thing in P10K that if you're typing something that goes like until here, it's going to start disappearing. Look, like one more character and then it's going to disappear like this. Everything on the right works like this. Like even if you had like segments, the ones on the right would disappear. In fact, if I do this, right, you see like, let me actually, hold on. Let me go like on this. Okay. So this is like how it was before, right? So if you just go like this, eventually when it doesn't have enough space, the ones on the left have priority. This is how P10K just works. You know, it's like built in. And also it starts, it tries to create space here. It's a built-in thing. See, it's called temp, right? But if you take the space away, it will start like breaking it down. Here, now it's just a T. And if you keep going, it will remove the ones on the right. So this is how you get it. How many of you guys are here? Do you guys have any questions about some other, I don't know, Scala stuff? Because I could hang out for like a couple more minutes. Because one, like I don't really have like much more time, and then two, like I don't want to start anything new here. Because this new thing we'll do some other time. YouTube recently made raids better, so I should be able to raid somebody who allowed, you know, to be raided and stuff, but it never worked so far. Search videos from other channels. Is Prime still on? He recently started restreaming. That's a typo, but it's gonna work out just fine. I don't think that he's live. Is he live? I think you can do live. No, he's not. Okay. Anyway, nobody to raid. Yeah, so basically, if you guys don't have any more questions, this is it for today. This is probably the worst stream that I ever had. Like I thought, you know, we would just like drop it in and it's just like make, you know, a couple of variables and stuff, and it's just gonna work. But it had like so many things that were like different from what the tutorial was saying, and I just don't feel like it's just not worth it. It works for me. It works for you guys. If you wanted, you just copy paste these couple of lines, like 50 lines, and then it's just gonna work. So there's almost no value in contributing it there, especially if you synchronize your dot files, which you should. I have a video about it. Then, you know, you do this once and then it's there forever. The only downside is that, like, you know, if I find a bug in there or if I improve something in there, you know, you would need to fix it as well. But I don't think that there are any bugs. I dog footed it for like a week now. It works just fine. And if I do find a bug, I'll tweet about it or something. In any case, so if you don't have any questions, I really will stream again this week because I really need to set up the server. So I don't know exactly when. Could even be tomorrow. We'll see. All right, guys, I need to go. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I see you some other time. What do I need to press? I need to press this one. Cheers.